Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your March 2023 monthly reading for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. To my subscribers and returning viewers, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new to me, welcome. I do read intuitively, so don't go just off what you see on the cards here on the table. Your 9-card spread for the month is beginning, middle, and ending of the month. I will also pull energy oracles and we'll clarify if we need to as we move on. Beautiful energies for you. The Chariot card is your major arcana. That is your energy. That is, because it's a major arcana, that is definitely you stepping into your power this month and at the very beginning of the month as well. You also have the Moon card here as your other major arcana, which some readers read it as the Cancer as well, as the Cancer sign. I tend to go with any water sign for that, mostly Scorpio, because of the little lobster that's coming out there reminds me of the scorpion energy. I know, two different animals, but still. Those are your two major arcanas this month. Your energy oracles, the Temple Path, beautiful, the Garden and the Gate, and financial constraints. But we'll get through that. Everything else supporting your monthly energy looks way better for you to even worry about this financial constraint cards. If you haven't caught any of your other Cancer readings, I will link your playlist up here, and as always at the end, weekly readings are coming out again, so those will also be put into your playlist, so you can always subscribe to your own playlist so that you can see every time I upload a Cancer reading. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well, any other areas of your chart that are dominant in certain energies. The sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views gets a bonus live reading. Your bonus mid-month reading this month is going to be all about money, luck, manifestations, and where we're at with that. So stay tuned for that. Make sure your notifications are turned on when you subscribe. Here are your energy oracles for the month. The Temple Path, it's a 12 into the 3. And the 30 is the 3 as well, with the Garden and the Gate. Do we have any of the 3s? We have the 3 of Wands over here and the 3 of Cups. So for some of you, the number sequences or synchronicities that you may be seeing are 3, 33. March 3rd can be significant to you. You know, I'm hearing for some of you, there's a significant event or something significant comes about on March 3rd. Yes, you do have the financial constraint cards. However, within this card, I mean, within this reading, I do feel that because this is not like the dominant energy that I'm feeling or vibing off your reading, I feel like this really just serves as a warning of, hey, don't go crazy overspending. Don't get yourself into any type of financial constraints this month and moving into the month of April. I'm feeling like some of you may be planning a trip, a road trip, something like that, and you kind of want to like really go all out. Just keep in mind that there may be additional expenses leading up to it, okay? So bear that in mind. Your Temple Path and the Garden of the Gate this month. The Temple Path really does signify that you are divinely guided and supported. This is you going down your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. I do feel those of you that may be going on like a spiritual retreat of some type or getting away to really tap into your own spiritual, I heard spiritual well-being. So some of you may be going into, you know, one of those spiritual retreat centers, wellness centers that are all about holistic well-being. I'm even hearing like some of you change up your diet, like go plant-based, juicing, really almost like detoxing your mind, body, soul, spirit energetically to vibrate higher. I feel like there is a little bit of that wanting of that energy, especially if you have been overindulging in, you know, foods, drinks, substances, things that lack nutritional value, things that rather than them feeling like they're helping you be healthier, they take away from your overall health and well-being. But you know, that's why they're indulgences, right? They're not meant to have all the time. But I feel like some of you kind of may have gotten stuck in a little bit of a cycle of overindulgence. However, No need to worry. I do feel that you're going to feel very, grounded and clear-minded is what I'm hearing. So if you're eating or drinking or doing something that is harming or blocking your intuition, or just overall feeling like brain fogginess, clarity, I'm hearing some of you may have been on a medication long term and you've realized like it's got you kind of all out of whack. Yeah, there's this feeling of wanting to purge out anything that is blocking you energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like I said, the temple path really is about bringing you down your spiritual path, being divinely guided. You have a lot of beautiful energies around you that are like your support system, your support guides. These are your, ancestors, deceased loved ones, your spirit guides, guardian angels that surround you at this time. If you pray or call on to them, I do feel that there is like this feeling of always and consistently being supported and surrounded by these very loving beings around you, okay? I feel like some of you have already felt that energy around you. And so this is a confirmation. If you've ever wondered, yes, you are very much divinely guided and supported. I'm hearing, I saw a hand almost like they're cradling or they're scooping your heart. So there may be times where you maybe feel a little broken and shattered on an emotional level, but this feeling I'm getting from seeing a hand like almost cradling a heart, this could be someone who maybe cradled you as a baby, but it feels as though they're supporting you on an emotional level as you work through any type of unresolved emotions or pain, fears, or heartache. Okay, I don't know who needed to hear that, but that was very, very important for someone. The garden and the gate, is a reminder of just because there's a gate there doesn't mean you're not worthy, that you cannot go and reach for bigger, greater happiness. She is literally on one side of a gate that she has the key to. It's around her neck. And rather than her climbing over, using the key, jumping over, walking through to get to what she sees is her happily ever after, her joy, she's holding herself back, contemplating. So some of you may be second guessing whether or not to open a new door in your life, a new chapter, a new journey, going down that path. Is it worth it for me? Is it going to bring me happiness? I even question that some of you have even questioned whether or not there are any more happy times that are going to come for you in the future. And yes, my friend, there are. Whatever kind of stuck you may be feeling on an emotional level, this is your sign that it's time to move out of it. It's time for you to make changes in your life. You cannot stay in an energy that you don't feel whole and loved and seen and complete. But only you have the power to change that. You can be guided and directed and shown signs, but you can only lead a horse to water. After that, it's up to them, right? So I do feel that anything that you are thinking of doing, making changes, going on a spiritual journey, like an actual trip somewhere, getting away for the weekend. Some of you maybe even going on this alone just to really, contemplate everything and do some soul searching. I'm hearing navigate your own sense of well-being, whatever that may mean to you. Some of you may be feeling like you're a little bit out of sorts and you're trying to get back to you, back to home, whatever home means to you. I do feel that you're literally one step away from your own happiness, your own joy, your own contentment, your own successes. But rather than taking that next step forward, you're thinking about the next step forward and the next step and the next step and the next step with no action being taken. So this is your sign, Cancer, to take action towards what it is that you truly want for yourself or who. Financial constraints here. Again, I do feel that this is highlighting either you've come out of this energy in a much stronger, more grounded energy where things are starting to look up, or this is a warning. Listen, you've been doing really good financially. Do not put yourself in any type of financial constraints. Watch your spendings, your spending habit. Don't overdo it. And I heard just because you have the money for it now doesn't mean it should be immediately spent on whatever it is that you're trying to spend upon, okay? I'm also hearing don't dip into your reserves, okay? So some of you maybe want to go through some sort of trip experience or upgrade in your life, like a vehicle or, you know, moving to a different location. Maybe it's a little bit more expensive than what you normally pay right now. Like maybe you're used to paying a few hundred for a car payment and now it's going to be like double. And you're like, oh, I have the money or I can afford it. But, you know, you can afford it in what's going on right now, but you don't know what the future may hold. Make sure that you have enough in the reserves and enough wiggle room so that you are prepared for anything. And not that you won't get through it, but just it's unnecessary stress or burden that you want to avoid, okay? So beginning of the month, the Page of Swords, the Chariot card, Page of Cups. Page of Cups I do normally read as like Pisces, Cancer energy. With the Chariot card here, it's definitely you coming back into your energy, you finally breaking free and tearing away what no longer serves you. People, places, things, experiences, foods, habits, lack mentality. I am hearing that someone here may have a little bit of like, and I'm seeing this, like an obsessive tendency, almost a little bit OCD about something. And no, I don't mean that as an insult. I mean like you almost, you wake up and go to bed thinking about something or someone in particular or a specific experience that you recently had that really hurt you or broke your heart, and it's not helping you move towards a better life. It's holding you back. So there's a little bit of the obsessive thoughts about this, how this worked out, how you could have done something different, how you could have, you know, and it's like just replaying that negative energy over and over again. I just see it like this never-ending cycle that needs to be broken. The Page of Swords is saying you've got a watchful eye on your behavior, how you're not feeling yourself, how, you know, that by overly focused on something or someone, you know, in particular, or something that didn't work out, or I'm hearing unfazed plans. I don't know what that means to you guys, but, you know, whatever that may have been for you, I feel like it may have taken a toll on your overall well-being and sense of, you know, health, wealth, security. The Chariot card really does speak of success. And even if it's at the very beginning of your journey, you know, you may get lost, you may get speed bumps, you may stumble along the way, you may have car trouble, whatever it is, it's important to be able to know within yourself that sense of security, that sense of well-being, knowing who you are, your self-worth and self-value, and knowing that one flat tire doesn't mean all four tires can't work, right? You get that one tire fixed and it's over and done with. So if this is a friend, a relationship, a partnership, a business, a job opportunity, something that didn't work out, doesn't mean that, oh, well, it's over, the rest of my life sucks, right? Don't throw in the towel just yet. There are other opportunities that you don't see coming for you just yet, especially if it is in love. You may have someone that, Page of Cups energy, you may have someone that is letting you know, hey, you know, I'm here for you as a friend. Beyond that, whatever it may be, may want to have you distracted, may want to, you know, and in a good way, right? Like, hey, don't worry about that. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. It could also be someone who just wants to spend time with you and have fun with you. So the beginning of the month really does look like you have someone here that's going to help you get rid of the that energy or person that's throwing you off balance, and you have someone coming in with this sense of love and peace and joy and just overall fun energy. Like, let's go have some fun, let's go get distracted, let's go do something that's gonna make you forget about whatever it was that didn't work out for you. That's a good friend. And so, you know, definitely if you are offered to go places, or, you know, offered an invitation somewhere, I think it would be a nice change of pace for you to really get out there, have some fun, and not worry about things or people or places that, you know, don't look like they're moving with you in the future. So as you move forward, in the middle of the month, you have the Moon card, the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. If you have Virgo in your chart, that's strong Virgo. This is also my Aries queen. You could have Aries in your chart or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy around you at this time. But the moon card, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, it really does feel as though there is this fear of moving down a new path, knowing that once you leave a specific person, situation, home, whatever it may be, there's no turning back, right? So some of you may be fearing to finally cut the ties, let go of someone that is no longer in your life that maybe you've been waiting around for. I've been sensing a feeling like a commonality with some of these signs. So definitely check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs and see if those resonate as well. But I do have this feeling of, you know, kind of having this unwavering loyalty to someone who isn't doing the same in return for you, and holding yourself back. But you have this ideology of, but I know there's a future here. I know there's a future. I'm hearing for some of you, it's a job. I know there's a future here, but it's taking a really long time to move up. It's taking a really long time for you to, you know, move forward, to see what is next for you in your future. The Three of Wands, they're on land, but they're waiting for those ships to come towards them. But can he move closer? Does he stay there for days and weeks on end, waiting for the ships to come in? He could be waiting for a long time if that's not necessarily their port, right? Literally and figuratively apply it to your situation. There could be someone that you're hoping is meant for you, but they may not be meant for you. And you're standing, putting your life on hold, waiting for them. When in reality, you could be bettering your life with or without them. And so I get this feeling of continue to move forward, regardless of where this path takes you. There are people, places, learning experiences that you still have to go through. And so the longer you delay them, the more delayed you end up towards what it is that you truly want for yourself. I feel like there is this energy for some of you that really want this more loving, carefree, but settled down energy. Very, very grounded. I'm hearing the words, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy with my partner, with the job of my dreams, my career, the home of my dreams, my family. I just, it's like, is that so much to ask for? Is happiness, joy, completeness, contentment? Some of you are definitely on your way to that. I do feel like towards the end of the month here with the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, that you've shifted out of this fear-based mentality, out of this, I can't lose this person, I can't lose this job opportunity, I can't lose XYZ, whatever it may be. You know, I love that you have the Queen of Pentacles here with the Queen of Wands. You could be embodying a combination of this energy, or these are people that are coming in, helping you out in this situation. Someone who has the energy of practicality and like kind of, I'm seeing it kind of like that slap in the head. Like, what are you doing? Like trying to wake you up to, you know, is that person losing sleep over you? Is that place of employment even worried about whether or not you can, you know, you can thrive in their company, or are you just another worker, right? Go towards what makes you happy. Go towards where you feel like you thrive, like your passion, your happiness, your drive is at a good pace, you know, because that's really going to lead you to like the Garden and the Gate, the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. This is overall happiness, wish fulfillment. You are very much here within your energy, Cancer. I mean, I just feel that this month is going to be pivotal for you to really get back into your feeling of sense of security and groundedness. Okay, so I'm going to pull just a couple cards here for the Kipper, because, and then I'll pull some love oracles as well, because I feel like some of you, this is love, and others could be a place of employment if you are worried about shifting and making a move from one industry or one you know, employer to another. or leaving an employer to start your own business. You're worried about any type of financial constraints in the future, right? So what is it that Cancer is afraid may come through? What they don't see coming? Yeah, pretty much what I said. I don't normally take this many cards, but there is this sense of despair that some of you are going through. Maybe feeling like you've lost your best friend. Maybe you feeling like you've lost your job after putting a lot of time, energy, effort. Some of you may be struggling to find a job or a career that pays what you want them to pay. So you may be pinching a few pennies right now, but that's not for the long term. So don't focus on the lack, or you will continue to manifest lack. See this as a stepping stone. See this as a small part of your chapter. How you soften it and soothe that, you say, you know, maybe right now I don't have everything in terms of money or whatever it is that you're lacking, but I know that things are lining up for me. I know that everything is working out for me in my favor. I know that that perfect job, all that money that I need, want, require, desire is on its way to me. I hold faith in my heart, mind, body, soul that it's all coming up for me, that the universe is helping to align me to the most perfect job for me. Say things like that. That is how you soothe and soften your energy so that you are not in this constant fight or flight mode about money, okay? And then for some of you, yeah, so toil and labor, imprisonment. Some of you may be feeling like you are stuck to a very hard job, a job that makes you like you wish you could leave. That is just absolutely draining. You feel stuck, imprisoned. You feel like there isn't anything out there. For some of you, you know that there are illegal practices going on at your place of employment. There could be, you know, I'll just keep it that way. Like illegal practices going on. Things are not up to par. Things are not kosher. It almost even feels like your place is about to get raided if it hasn't just yet. You may be legit. You may be in a legal situation where you're fine, but it does affect you if, you know, your place of employment gets crashed on and things are uncovered, where then you end up with the majority of the workload, right? So I do feel like for some of you in your employment, it does feel as though there is this sense of imprisonment, feeling like, can I get a little bit of ease instead of working to the point of exhaustion? I feel like, and I felt like that energy in the beginning, like some of you even feel as though you can't even think straight. There's a little bit of that brain foggy energy, right? So it could be the massive amount of stress you may be experiencing, whether if it's lack of a job, whether it's, you know, overwhelming stress and drain of a place of employment, you know, the workload that they have given you and actually not given you, but I almost feel like they're expecting and demanding you to figure it all out with no help. Like you're only one person. I'm hearing someone saying, I'm only one man. I'm not a machine. I don't know what the heck you're thinking, but you better hire some people legit. There is this sense of despair and anger that comes with that. Okay, in terms of love, messages of love for Cancer. Passion, try something you've never done before. This person that I told you may be waiting for, wasting your time on. This could be strictly sexual. This connection is passionate, but not enduring. Now, I also feel that if you are in separation, what they're seeking is strictly sexual. And if you want something more, that is not what they're looking for at this time. And the card of weight, the timing is not quite right. So I absolutely do not feel like the card of wait is telling you to continue waiting for this person, but rather for you to wait for the right person to come to you. Move away from someone who is only offering something that you don't want. If you're willing to settle for what they want and shortchanging yourself, you're going to continue with this feeling of sadness, resentment, feeling like you're unfulfilled in this connection because that is what you've settled for. Time apart. So I said it, that some distance will help bring clarity, right? Some of you will be going on, little weekend getaways, some time apart for you to just go on this soul searching journey to figure out what's your next step. Where do you go from here? This person is unable to give you all that you deserve. I literally just said it, Cancer. This is why I shuffle on camera. Because I never want anybody to feel like, well, they could easily, manipulate the cards and put them all together so it gives one message. I'm literally reading energy. The cards are here to support you and show you in a visual way. I'm pretty much here reading the energy around you, and what I'm picking up on is that this person that you are waiting for isn't waiting for you, but they are very much aware of your availability. So keep that in mind. They know they can come to you whenever. They know they can do whatever they want and still come back into your life. Is that someone that's worth waiting for? Just keep that in mind. I get this feeling of someone kind of romanticizing the wait, right? Like in a very romantic storyline type way, where it's like, oh, I just knew they were the one. They waited for me, or I waited for them. It's not like that, sis. It really isn't. They are taking advantage of you. I feel like someone here is saying, Cancer, wake up. See things and people for who they truly are. Sorry if that came out a little harsh, but that's just how I got it. So let's close this out with the wisdom of the oracle messages. You have the card of Go the Distance. The Fates. Beautiful. One more. And To the Sea. Now, the card of To the Sea really does speak of stop going against the grain. Stop going against the flow of water. You end up with so much resistance, and then you get what? Exhausted. You're swimming upstream while the water is going downstream, right? And you're like, I'm trying to get to the top. I'm trying to get to this person. I'm trying to get to this partner. But the water is pushing you in the opposite direction, and therefore becomes very exhausted, very depleted, feeling hopeless, feeling like giving up, right? Because you're going against the path that you're not supposed to be going. So the To the Sea is really highlighting here that it's time for you to just release, surrender, go with the flow, allow the universe to show you the path that you need to be on. Allow the opportunity to realize, okay, I really want to go down this path, this job, this career, this partnership, this person in my life, but everything that seems to be unfolding is telling me I'm going the wrong way. So let's start shifting our sails, turning that boat around and following a different path, a path of ease, a path that goes with the flow. And the universe, I promise you, will show you everything step by step. The card of the Fates. This is literally divine timing. This is literally the divine helping you get through your most difficult times, knowing that everything that you've had to go through up until this moment has been fated for you to learn, to understand, to heal, before you can level up your next chapter in your life, or level up to the next chapter of your life. But know that you are divinely guided and protected as you move across. You are very much approaching a very fated path, journey, energy, chapter in your life. But right now you've got a little bit of resistance on going on that path because you are dead set on something else. The card of Go the Distance is really talking about whether or not you've done all the work within yourself to move on to the next chapter. I feel like the minute you decide you want to move to a different location, move to a different job, move to a different relationship, you haven't fully learned the lessons from the last one. So be careful that you're not going into something with the same energy as before. Now, Go the Distance really does talk about that there are certain things, certain chapters in your life that require a little bit more work, that require a little bit of that muscle work to get to your next chapter. And so this may be a difficult chapter that you may be experiencing at this time, but just know that the universe really is helping you to get to your next best chapter of your life. And this is also a little bit of a reminder that you may be holding yourself back because you want someone to be a part of your current energy, current time, chapter of your life, and you want someone or something to move forward with you in the future. But just for one moment, Spirit is saying, if you think they're deserving and worthy of being a part of your life right now, in the here and now, and in the future, and the universe is saying, no, 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 sister or brother, we have something better. Would it be difficult for you to believe, what? Better? No, I don't believe it. This is the person for me. This is the job for me. This is the location for me. Or do you say, prove it, show me better. I'm here for it. I'm ready to go with the flow. You decide what you want that you don't have right now. Does that feel like your end all be all? Does that bring you a sense of security, happiness, joy? Really reflect on that. Because if you don't feel a sense of happiness, security, joy, fulfillment with someone or something, they are not the one, son, okay? Or, sister, whoever I am talking to. But really, really do the inner work here moving forward. That is your reading, Cancer. I love you guys. I appreciate all your support. And I cannot wait to see what is next for you in your mid-month reading. Your weeklies are also next. So have a wonderful rest of your month. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.